Wadat, or Fort Babine community, are speaking out about the deplorable conditions of nearly half of their homes on reserve. Robbie Reed is a Fort Babine councillor. He says their members' houses are in need of major repairs.
Not only just these houses that got mold problem, some of them is the foundation, like a basement foundation. Things like that. They need to correct that before, it's going to get worse.
Driving through Fort Babine, home of about 60 residents, Reed is frustrated with the conditions. One member has been waiting for renovations for nearly 5 years. He showed us black mold on the walls and a backed up sewage system.
On top and down there, but
Martina West points to a place she recently cleared black mold in her bedroom. Her house pipes burst nearly a year ago, and Lake Babine Housing partially shut off her water. They also removed her belongings due to a bug infestation. Since then, she has a near empty house, and she uses her shed to store the rest of her belongings.
I had a rough time. Sometimes I don't even eat, I just go to bed. I get tired of looking for stuff outside.
Bessie West is the other Fort Babine councillor. She says housing was a community concern before she got elected 11 years ago. She added the conditions are inhumane.
They can't live in conditions like that and be functioning people because they're busy trying to survive.
Reed says other members have moved out of their homes because of broken wheelchair ramps. They have asked Lake Babine Nation about repairs and new houses, but they're denied their requests. Lake Babine Nation main office has not returned APTN's calls or email requests.
I'm tired of begging for things. We shouldn't have to beg. We should be treated equal.
In the 1950s, two communities were amalgamated to form Lake Babine Nation. The government forced the majority to leave Fort Babine, and many relocated to the Wyoming Reserve and Burns Lake. The Fort Babine councillors are concerned about the lack of housing and resource allocation to their community. They fear they are being diminished.
They outvote us all the time. They got 4 councils in Wyoming and the chief. We got 2 councillors in Tatchett. Even if they side with us, we still get outvoted.
We contacted Indigenous Services, who oversee housing on reserves. After nearly a week and a half, the federal agency was unable to provide comment or Fort Babine housing data for the story. The Fort Babine community is calling for changes to its programs, services, and housing.
We want full services just like any other community. We want houses so people and children and elders can come home.
Lee Wilson, APTN National News, Fort Babine.